So supermarkets basically, as I understand it, the story is that some Japanese manufacturing experts had come to North America and they went to a supermarket for the first time and they were fascinated because I guess at the time they didn't have anything like that in Japan. And the way a real supermarket works is in the back rooms of the supermarket, there are all these unpacked pallets. And then as the shelves become empty, they bring things out and they fill the shelves up. As the shelf becomes closer to being empty, somebody calls back to a distribution center and says, "Can you send us more stuff to put on the shelf? We're running out of cornflakes," or whatever it happens to be. So the idea of a supermarket in a manufacturing facility is very similar. At some point close to where I'm going to use materials, I keep a selection of them for people who are going to be using those to pulp. So it could be I have ingredients close to a mixing station, or I have parts close to an assembly line. And if I need something, I can just pull it locally. When it's empty, someone replenishes it from my main warehouse. So in other words, I'm kind of keeping two sets of shelves, one with all the bulk material in it, and then one with a smaller, I guess what you'd call right-sized material located very close to where the work is done. And the purpose of this is to try and reduce that unnecessary movement we were talking about, because we want to keep the material handler from going back and forth many times. We'd rather them come, see the supermarket, take a checklist of what they need, go back, fill a pallet or a cart with stuff, and bring it back and replenish it all at once, rather than go back and forth 10 times for 10 different jobs, for instance. So typical supermarkets in most manufacturing places would look kind of like this. Often these are two bins, and there's usually a warehouse someplace that, like maybe a storage area in the facility where there's more of this material, and they come back and they basically refill this as needed.